This is Lowlight, and this is also Lowlight. Lowlight is a great chef, or at least I can only assume he is by the amount of times I've heard people say "let him cook" when referring to him. But the truth is, this man Lowlight ain't cooking shit. This man gives Cutter a run for her money when it comes to culinary inability. Let's look at the latest dish this man made. He put Ines there as the hype generator for chapter 12. Homie really thought she was gonna be the highlight of chapter 12, only to have Cement, my beloved, take all the spotlight frame 1. Just immediately. Not only that, but I just made a video about how Myrtle breaks the game by making too much DP, and like 2 days later, chapter 12's gimmick is revealed to be a DP cap. So good job, Lowlight, I guess you fixed the flag pipe and it only took putting down Defender Knights like a dog. This man Lowlight, his ass cannot be allowed in the kitchen any longer. But we know it will be. So what is this man cooking? What is in Arknights' future? Is it good things like a second Gummy skin, or a Gummy alter, or a Gummy event, or Gummy merch? Or bad things like another fucking abyssal... Well, when we ask what is in Arknights' future, we have to set a time frame. We know everything in the next 6 months, since N is that much behind CN. But if we go too far, then the answer is really simple. Arknights will eventually announce end of service, and if it doesn't, then design power creep, explained in this video by the way, also known as feature creep, will make the game unplayable. So let's look at a specific feature and speculate on where they might be in the future. Keep in mind, I am essentially reaching into my colon and pulling all this stuff out. This is just a fun discussion to have, treat it as a wishlist. You as well, make sure to share what you think the future of this game is gonna look like in the comments down below. I'll be interested in reading them. Let's start with... Initially, it may be obvious to say CC is just gone entirely, but look at this. It kind of looks like a clock, doesn't it? It would be really cool if CCs are now on a rotation and they start rerunning. Please, oh god, please rerun CC1. I had 2 E2s when that dropped. 2. I was cooked. I got my newbie ass thoroughly beat. Those rates violated me, and I have not been the same ever since. Yet, just like an abusive relationship, I want to come back. I want another shot at it, now that I have the Turbo Sweat Mega Tryhard Hyper Meta account. You can just look at my roster of operators and you can immediately tell I have not felt the touch of grass in many years. Alternatively, if CC isn't on rotation, it might be really just gone for good, which is a shame since it's my favorite type of event. I guess the replacement is that base building Minecraft looking ass mode, which isn't in the global server yet, so I can't really say anything about it. About game modes, what about integrated strategies is very fun for the first 10 rounds. Then you start going for specific endings, and it becomes an RNG fest chore. You may say RNG is the point of roguelike, and that's correct, but it's supposed to increase replayability, not make me jump off a bridge when I don't get the mouthpiece encounters for the 5th run in a row. IS has a lot of potential to have some really cool themes. KOB overdosing on drugs and f***ing dying? Magnificent. Phantom and the Grim Troop from Hollow Knight? Superb. Mizuki Seaborns galore? Here's some cool ideas for more IS themes. Zima's PTSD nightmares. The stages are all different nightmares and the objective is to wake up. Some dead NPC like Frostnova is in Hell. The stages are the 9 circles of Hell, Purgatory and finally Paradise. The objective is to, I don't know, defeat the law from guiding ahead. Rhine Labs theme. A bunch of failed experiments breach containment like it's an SCP game. The stages are various laboratories as you go further and further into the facility. The objective is to recontain or neutralize the experiments. Or, a very cool IS theme would be a pizza tower but with Gummy. Here's some from my super cool Discord server, which you should join by the way, link in the description and pinned comment. Something involving Higashi, but don't make it about fucking Suzuran. Sami would be nice too. I agree that an IS theme about Higashi or Sami would be very cool, but a theme about having sex with Suzuran would also be really good. How about an IS about roads? Imagine a new training facility made for more expert operators who want to be elites. Escape from Londinium. Very hard. I don't know what the f this means. She probably got confused with chapter 15. And about chapter 15, it's time we discuss... You know what's gonna happen, let's not even beat around the bush. We are getting Siege Alter. This is an inevitability. There is only 3 guaranteed things in life: taxes, death, and that Gummy is the best girl. There is only 4 guaranteed things in life, and Siege Alter is one of them. This will make all 3 Siege fans out there very happy, one of which is Yi, and another is Yi's alt account. Next, I think it's very safe to assume that it's never gonna end. Just like my hatred for Abyssal Hunters, it is infinite. The Victoria arc will end and a new one will start. My best guess would be Rim Biliton maybe, since it's getting very ignored so far. Or, God forbid, in Sami. Even though I am pretty certain Lowlight forgot about it entirely. Or, you know, Gummy's operator record ended on a sequel hook, so I don't know, maybe the new main story arc is about that, maybe. But what is this talk about purely Arknights events? That is lame as hell. Let's talk about some... If you know me, you know I am still hard coping for a Persona 5 collab. There is enough copium in my bloodstream to kill an elephant. Though there is a small issue with Arknights and Collabs, and that is that Arknights as a verse is really weak compared to other ones. Like, look at her posing like that. Stop it, you are not in an edit, Goku solos. You may be wondering why this is even an issue. Well, it's because if you, let's say, collab with DMC, Nero sweeps any and all threats in Terra. So, if you want to make a storyline for it, you either make threats that scale to Nero, making the Arknights people useless, or you make a threat that scales to Terra, and it just gets one shot by Nero. So it's got to be some weaker verses like Six Siege and Monster Hunter, ignoring Fatalis. So some I'd really like to see are Persona, of course, Hollow Knight, we already have the Grim Troop, Bloons TD6 would be absolutely mental, Resident Evil fits in very nicely too, Chris posting and the memes about the Silver Ash bloodline are just made for each other. And another great collab would be Mage Kanade's Futanari Dungeon Quest, but that might just be me. And here are some from my Discord server. Warframe would be cool probably, we can add another swing in Excalibur, Arknights and Limbus, literally bread and butter. This is not even a joke, Arknights and Guilty Gear. Yeah, I too want the Delilah Canny in Arknights. I'm so tempted to say Blue Archive, but it'll never happen. Yeah, I too want the Fuka Canny in Arknights. That bitch is literally Gummy too. Two-Who collab would be actually cool. Yeah, I too want the Romelia Canny in Arknights. DMC! I am so sorry, mate. And on that sad note, I am gonna end the video. Make sure to share your opinion in the comments below. I will read it and judge you accordingly. Bye.